3 out of 5 stars. What kind of bakery doesn't sell cupcakes? Maybe this one, fella. 3 out of 5 stars. The coffee is good, and throngs of Eastern European men come here for the espresso, but the place is basically a dump. My Russian wife said no self-respecting coffee shop looks a thing like this where she comes from. Do not use the bathroom. A response from the owner, I'm sorry, next time I'm going to fix this problem and put in a jacuzzi for your spoiled Russian wife. 1 out of 5 stars. The worst of the worst. Don't spend money in this casino. I've been here for years and nothing to win. Nothing. Just eat every dollar from you, not a friendly staff with the client. I don't recommend to come here. Bye-bye. My guy, I can tell you may have been coming to this casino for years, but if you think there are any other casinos that aren't like this, you're in for a rude awakening. 1 out of 5 stars. Let me tell you what, this place needs tap pay for people who don't have a physical cards, and to stop being rude when I ask if there was any other way register I could buy my food. My card hasn't come in and I can only access with tap. I tried getting something to eat, 2 things, and they told me if I couldn't pay in card, then I needed to leave. 1 out of 5 stars. The worst of the worst. The waiting time for the food is insane. Plenty of staff inside, but not helpful. Many lazy people works here. Talking, but not working and not help customers. Olds womans that don't hear well and misunderstood what you said, then others misunderstood too what she said. Unbelievable. I don't recommend this place at all. The quality food is not good. Tall, Haitian man behind the counter with low English arguing with a customer and telling her she doesn't speak English, as if he knew speak English, lol. Another black man behind the counter working with online orders, the same. A really disaster. A tall Russian woman, the same, disrespecting people. Incredible. I don't recommend this place, guys. 0 customer services at this place. It's not worth spending the money in this place. A review from clearly a very, very, very intelligent person, and very well spoken. 1 out of 5 circles. The restaurant has little customer interest. Asked for a table for 8 people on Friday, the 18th of October at 6:30 p.m. They said either 5 p.m. or 7 p.m. This did not work with my guests, and they turned down the meal. Only 30 minutes difference, and they refused 350 pounds of business. They deserve to fail with this arrogant attitude. Simply idiots. So, you couldn't get your booking. You did not eat at the place, and you're reviewing it? F you. No dogs allowed. 1 out of 5 circles. Nuff said, this day and age, you don't allow dogs, you lose 80% of population. It is an outdoor trail. Open it up to families with dogs. Oh, so it's a trail. It's a park. Maybe they just don't want dog shit everywhere. You ever consider that? Maybe they have nothing against dogs. They just don't want the droppings. 1 out of 5 stars. Rude staff, disgusting behavior with customers. Special, the dark hair, blue eyes morning shift girl. She's very rude. Not professional, 0 customer service. She looks like Cuban, okay? Bad English too, very disgusting. I live around, and when you want a morning Dunkin' Donuts coffee and you find this kind of person, it's really disgusting. I don't recommend, guys, this location. Drive far or go to Sunny Isle Starbucks. Unbelievable. Okay, so you're an asshole and you're racist. Especially go f*** yourself. I hope you choke on your coffee. Scorch your tongue, the roof of your mouth, your uvula. I don't give a shit. I hope you suffer. It. 1 out of 5 stars. This movie is awful. It made my kid cry. Okay, just looking at the clown, and why would they shoot a sheep and eat a kid's arm off? This movie is awful. I hate horror, and this movie is a very bad effect on kids, and they show the most awful, bloodiest scenes. Who wants to see that? It's cruel. If you don't like horror, then why are you watching a horror movie? Usually when you watch a movie, you kind of understand what you're getting into. You know what the genre is. If you like comedy movies, you're probably gonna go see the comedy movie. If you don't like horror movies, you're probably not going to watch the horror movie with the fucking killer clown in it. And you're probably not going to take your kids to it, right? Am I crazy? 1 out of 5 stars. Very gay-friendly place. Super uncomfortable environment. I saw a dude wearing a dress. Never returning. Oh, and the food is overpriced trash. See, I'm a normal person. When I started reading this, I thought, oh, very gay-friendly place. This guy must be gay or something. He must be very happy to hear that. No, he's just a bigot. Cool. Like, if a guy wearing a dress is what puts you off and pisses you off, boy howdy, I can't wait to see how real problems affect you. Military wife Walmart rant. Walmart of Camden has some poor ass taste. When you walk into the door, there is a display of Elf on the shelves for sale, which is a tradition that me and my family do just about every Christmas. Well, my daughter sees the display and starts asking questions and thought the Elf on the shelves came from the North Pole, and I was like, sweetie, sometimes they come from Walmart. And then she started asking why Walmart, and this kid is just too smart for her own damn good, so I ended up telling her Santa isn't real, and now she is extremely upset, and I'm distraught. Thank you, Walmart, for ruining Christmas for my family. I went to the customer service department and they basically told me there's nothing they can do. Nothing you can do? Take down the f***ing display, you assholes. It's safe to assume I will not be back at Walmart anytime soon. Wait, what? You're upset at Walmart because your kid asked a question and you what? I'm actually, I don't know what to say. This is a problem between you and your kid. It doesn't even sound like a problem. It just sounds like your kid is a kid, and I don't, what? 1 out of 5 stars. Pizza was delicious, but the pizzeria was out of mushrooms. How does a pizzeria run out of mushrooms? They did have gluten-free dough, and it was good. The place was clean, but a pizzeria with no mushrooms is not a true pizzeria. I would think being a holiday weekend, they would have doubled up on their produce, since you say you only bring in enough for the day. Common sense is it's a holiday weekend, let's double on the mushroom order since it is a staple at a pizzeria. Response from the owner. Hi, Susan. Thank you for taking the time to review us. We did run out of mushrooms by 9:45 p.m. on Saturday of Labor Day weekend. We had an extremely busy day and we only bring in enough fresh produce that we will need for that day. I am so sorry for this inconvenience. I hope that you had a great holiday weekend. Thank you. Very respectful comment for someone who is... I mean, I guess they weren't not respectful, but they were kind of just a little bit of a dick. I don't know. I think it's so stupid that they'll say, oh, the place was clean, the gluten-free dough was good, but they didn't have mushrooms, so here's a 1-star review. Oh, way. 1 out of 5 stars. I read terrible reviews about this practice, but thought to give it a chance. I am new to Austin and looking for the right OB office. Hands down, the worst front office OB experience ever. I was in the elevator at 8:13 when my phone rang saying I was 15 minutes late and they were booting me from the schedule because they were short-staffed. First off, I was 13 minutes late, not 15, if you want to get nitpicky about the 15-minute late policy. I am new to town, drove 45 minutes in what apparently heavy traffic area. They asked the doctor if he would see me after taking said things into consideration, and he flat out refused. Apparently they pick and choose whom they allow to fall within their 15-minute window and who doesn't. So thank you from your new patient who drove 45 minutes from home, took off work, dropped my kid off early and paid extra, to come to your practice only to be turned away even though I did make it within their 15-minute window. I asked them to please be flexible given the circumstances, and they just did not care at all. Almost like they enjoyed being jerks. After the other reviews I saw today about how bad this doctor is, I'm glad he isn't going to be my OB now. If you care this little about your new patients right out of the gate, you aren't worthy to have patients at all. If you can't follow your own policies that you put into place and you can't properly staff your office, you aren't fit to run a practice. And a response from the owner. Maria, I am sorry we could not see you. I know it is frustrating. They didn't ask me, but I do support their decision. We saw 31 patients in the morning. Then I went into the hospital to deliver a baby and then did another surgery. My day ended after 9 p.m. We take pride in having much shorter wait times than the industry average, while also being a busier practice than average. Many people complain about our waits at other practices. That almost never happens here. How do you suggest we work in a new patient when late? We ask new patients to arrive 15 minutes earlier than their appointment because there's a lot of paperwork to do first. We try to accommodate every patient we can. My understanding when I asked my staff about this was they offered you a slot later that morning. You did not want to wait. In today's world, it seems people immediately go online and try to destroy people without a full perspective. We work patients and depending on the situation and what's happening in the hospital. 1 out of 5 stars. We sent different types of people in asking for food, gas, anything. I was the one getting all the no, she didn't want to hear anything, rude, and just wanted me out so she could serve her people. What the f*** are you talking about? We don't need your entire life story or a goddamn dissertation. Just the f***ing recipe. Didn't your mommy pay enough attention to you? Pass. Oh, the free recipe you found had some words and information along with it? How terrible for you. Perhaps you should get out of your mama's basement and go buy a cookbook instead. That life story actually contains helpful information, but if you're an impatient child, there's also a jump to recipe button that takes you right to the recipe. Glad you passed, because this ridiculous entitled attitude isn't welcome here. Have the day you deserve. I like that phrase. Have the day you deserve. Because they deserve a really bad one. 1 out of 5 stars, all vegan. They don't tell you no meat. Tastes like you would expect if you like real meat, not you. I don't know what that means. Wow. Food 1 out of 5, service 1 out of 5, atmosphere 2 out of 5. Hey, sorry you listed us a 1 star. Just wanted to clarify if it's because we don't announce food is vegan or some other reason. It's listed on our Google, Instagram, Facebook reviews, and plenty of other places. If you like the food, I'd love to see if you can change it, but if you truly thought it was the worst thing you've ever had, then I'm truly sorry. Thanks for trying us. 1 out of 5 stars. Let me say this is my second time coming here, and both times were horrible. But let's get into the second time coming, because this is the reason why I will never return. Nicole is rude as fuck. I went into there on a Saturday for brunch with my cousin, whose special needs, which bottomless brunch she ended up a little drunk, she threw up in the toilet which we had to pay for, and she did not leave a mess because me and my older cousin went to the restroom. The bathroom smells like coffee and had coffee on the floor, which we just paid for because you charged us a cleaning fee. We told the lady that my cousin was mentally challenged, and she said, and these were her exact words, "So, what does that mean? Sweet science will never get my service or recommendation, and this is supposed to be a restaurant for the people, and y'all host even for mental health. Please, it's all false. I am highly disappointed." 1 out of 5 stars, proud Republican by birth. Oh, this is for the Trump store, by the way. I did not know this existed in Tennessee. Okay, when I think of Tennessee, I think of Trump. Went into the store for a gift. Every is made in China? No, thank you. Would rather get my money to a hard-working, proud American than something that came from China. When I questioned it as I was walking through the store, I was told to mind my own business. Well, my money is my business, and that storefront scam is not my concern. This guy's funding the enemy. 1 out of 5 stars. Horrible, unprofessional staff there. I don't recommend to go there. I went for lunch, but the woman that worked at the front with the yellow blouse looked Venezuelan. She was very rude to me, and definitely I left the place. She's supposed to be the face of the restaurant, but she doesn't care about it. Don't go there. Dude, what are you talking about? Okay, first off, you're racist. No reason to bring up that she looks Venezuelan. That's just not relevant in any way, shape, or form to anything else about this review or seemingly the restaurant or whatever the fuck it is. That's just weird. And also, dude, she's supposed to be the face of the company? A random employee? I'm sorry. Does the guy flipping burgers at McDonald's down the street from me, does he represent McDonald's? Is he the face? Is he Ronald McDonald? I don't think so, man. I think he just, I don't know, works there. Like, they're just doing their job. You're the one being an asshole. You're an asshole. Oh, I don't get it, dude. I don't know how you people function in society, let alone, like, just grow up. Figure it out, man. Like, call your parents, ask them how to behave. It's probably where you got your behaviors, if we're being honest.